My name is Obinna, and I will never forget what happened in Umuoja many years ago. People still whisper about it, but I am one of the few who saw everything with my own eyes. Princess Adanna was the king's only daughter. She was the most beautiful girl in the whole kingdom, but her beauty fooled many people. Behind that fine face was a heart darker than a moonless night. Everybody feared her. Even her own mother walked around her like she was stepping on eggs. They said Adanna was just spoiled, but we, the servants, knew better. We saw things others didn't. I was only 14 when I started working in the palace. The first strange thing I noticed was how animals acted around her. Goats, dogs, even chickens ran away anytime she stepped outside. At first, I thought it was normal, until the day the crying child came. A woman brought her sick son to the palace. She wanted the king's blessing. The boy was weak and shaking. The queen carried him gently and begged Adanna to touch him, thinking the princess's presence would calm him. But the moment Adanna stepped close, the boy began to scream, loud, sharp, painful, screams like he was seeing something the rest of us could not. The whole palace froze. And Princess Adanna? She smiled. Not a normal smile, a slow, cold one that had no warmth in it. That was the night I started watching her closely. Strange things began happening in the palace. Water in the pots turned red like blood. Servants woke up with scratches on their legs, as if something had dragged its nails down their skin. People said the palace was cursed, but nobody wanted to question the princess. Then one night I made a mistake. I followed her. I saw her slip out of her room and walk quietly into the old storehouse behind the palace. The place nobody used anymore. I hid behind a broken wall and peeped inside. What I saw still lives in my nightmares. Princess Adanna stood in the middle of the dark room, whispering to something I could not see. Her voice was low and shaky, like she was speaking to someone older, stronger and dangerous. The air inside the storehouse moved like it had its own breath. I felt cold from where I was standing. Then she said, "I have done what you asked. Now give me more power." Before I could run, something in the darkness answered her. I did not see its shape, but the sound was like a baby crying and a grown man groaning at the same time. My feet almost gave way. I ran back to my sleeping area and hid under my blanket until morning. The next day, a servant girl went missing. The whole palace searched for her, but I already knew she was gone forever. That same night, I packed my small bag and ran from the kingdom before dawn. I did not even tell my mother. Fear carried me faster than my legs. A week later, I heard news that the princess had fallen sick and died suddenly. The people cried for her, but a quiet peace returned to the palace after her death. Some say an evil spirit she was serving finally took her life. Some say she was born with darkness inside her. Others say she was simply a wicked girl who made a dangerous promise. But me? I know what I saw. And whenever I close my eyes at night, I still hear that voice from the darkness, low, crying, and hungry.